Today, I'm going to give you a totally new way to start tracking your food and 3 specific things to look for each day as you reflect. What I want to talk about first, though, is why conventional food tracking or food tracking in the way that we've been taught through like MyFitnessPal or Lose It or a Weight Watchers app just doesn't cut it. The first reason, this could be a whole topic in and of itself, but the first reason is because those numbers aren't really based on anything aside from your height, your weight, and your physical activity and your age. Like, they have you put the basic information in, and then they spit out a number at you, which is typically around like 1,400 or 1,600 calories. Now, for some people, those may be accurate. For others, it's way too little. And then you're walking around starving and craving all these foods, and you're wondering what's wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. There's a whole lot wrong with the apps. One of the features that I think is the worst is when they have you add back in your exercise calories into your daily caloric intake. So basically what that means is, let's say they give you a 1,200 or a 1,400 calorie count for the day. You burn 500 calories at the gym, now it's up to 1,900. If your goal is fat loss, adding those calories back in that are creating the deficit for you is what's keeping you stuck. Because when it comes to fat loss, we need to burn more calories than our body needs. So if 1,400 is your true deficit, why are we adding those calories back in? This is one of the ways that MyFitnessPal and all the other apps work to keep you stuck, to keep you coming back. It makes no sense to add those calories back in. So that's just one thing. The other thing is that calorie counts, which I talked about a couple weeks ago in the lives, they're not entirely accurate. So you have to give yourself like a 20% margin of error when you're counting calories and tracking macros. So I think that food tracking as a whole can be helpful, but it has to be done in a very specific way. And I'm going to tell you exactly how my clients do it and the 3 things to look for. So when I have a new one-on-one client sign up with me, the first thing I have them do before our first call is keep a 5-day food journal. They do this right in the notes section of their app, and the only thing I have them put in there is the time they eat and what they eat. So 8 a.m. oatmeal with blueberries and peanut butter. And then 12 p.m. a sandwich with turkey, lettuce, tomato, and mayonnaise on it, and a side of chips. Things like that. Not specific portions. I don't care about brands. What I'm looking for is just to see how they're spreading their meals out. Are their meals balanced? And what's causing any excess snacking, increasing cravings, all of that stuff. And it's very easy for me to find. It's not going to be so easy for you because chances are you're not trained in this stuff, and if you are, it will be easy for you too. But that's what I have them do. Then I have them send that to me. We get on our first call and we talk about all the things. We talk about where we're going to start in terms of changes, what to keep doing, all of that. Excuse me, Turtle's sitting on my notes, but look, she's so beautiful. You are. You're so horrible. Okay, just had to show that to you. So when you are doing your food tracking, what I'm like begging you to do, if you're logging into MyFitnessPal all day long, every week, over the weekends, and you're feeling discouraged about the numbers, and you're feeling like I need to track to stay on track, what I'm going to challenge you to do is stop and try it this way for a week. And see if mentally it doesn't make you feel better, and if it doesn't help you make better food choices. Because here's the thing with MyFitnessPal too, you know all those ads around the side that are all like food ads and workout ads and fitness program ads? That is just all getting into your brain and distracting you from what your actual goal is, which is just to eat better so that you can get the result that you want, right? So try tracking this way. Delete MyFitnessPal from your phone right now. Delete it from your desktop right now. It is not helping you. If it helped you, it would have helped you by now. And for my people who are like, no, it did help me, then stop using it and see how much it's helped you. If you're dependent on it, it's not helping you. If it's not teaching you how to build balanced meals, how to stay within your calories so that you can lose fat or maintain your weight or whatever without tracking, it's not helping you. You need to be able to do this using your body and using your brain and not always using an app. That's what I teach my clients to do in my one-on-one coaching program. Link is in my bio to apply for that. But let's get into tracking. So you're gonna delete that off your phone. You're gonna open up the notes section of your phone and you're gonna do this for 5 days. The time you eat and what you eat, and that is it. Don't write down the calories. I don't care about the macros, time you eat and what you eat. And then at the end of the 5 days, you're gonna look for 3 things. First things first, are your meals balanced? Do they have protein, fat, and fiber? And here's where people get confused. This just happened in May Meltdown. I talked about this in my podcast this week. One of the challengers came in and she's like, started my day with protein, fat, and fiber. I have a yogurt, but I don't do Greek yogurt because I can't really do lactose. So I have coconut yogurt instead. And then I think she had like a homemade muffin with like some fruit and stuff on top. So that was the fat and the fiber. And so I said to her, because I didn't know, I was like, take a look at the label of your yogurt and see how much protein is in there. And she responded back with less than 1 gram of protein. And all this time she's thinking I'm having protein, like I'm good to go. But there's no protein in what she was eating. And so we decided to kind of beef the meal up another way to actually add some protein in, which is gonna help her stay fuller and satisfied and all of that good stuff. But we don't know what we don't know. It's not her fault that she didn't know that her yogurt didn't have protein in it. That's my job, to teach you guys that stuff. So make sure your meals are balanced. Look at your nutrition labels. Is there protein? Is there healthy fat? Is there fiber? It's all right there on the label. Look at it and just check yourself. So that's number 1. Number 2 is, let me look at my notes. Number 2 is look at the timing of your meals. Are you going 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours between meals? Like, are you having breakfast at 8 a.m. and then you're not having anything until 2 or 3 p.m. and then you think when you get out of work, you're gonna go do a workout and then you're gonna have dinner. And then you come to me and say, I can't stop snacking all afternoon and all night. What's wrong with me? We need a little bit more frequency in those meals. Or are you finding that you have breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack, 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 and you're bloated and gassy and uncomfortable, which could be because either the foods you're eating aren't agreeing with you, or you're not giving your body enough time to like digest the food that you just ate because you're eating so frequently. So this is why I always say one size doesn't fit all. Not everybody's meant to eat 6 meals a day. Not everyone's just meant to eat 3. Some people eat 2. Some people do amazing with the 3 meals and 3 snacks. It just depends. It depends on how you feel. So notice your frequency. And then this is gonna help you a lot with number 3 is notice when you start to get snacky or when those cravings start to kick in. Is it around that 3 p.m. slump? Is it after dinner when you're watching TV? Is it all day long? These are all really good clues as to any gaps that are in your current nutrition protocol. Most of the time they can be fixed with beefing up your meals so that you're not snacking as much, like you're eating more in the meal, so you're not eating all the things in between, which is just so much better for your body. And I had 3 clients tell me so far this week that by building out their meals and planning what they're gonna have, it's taken away even having to think about food anymore. When before, all they were doing was thinking about, okay, what am I gonna eat next? What's my next meal? What's my next snack? It's all planned out. They know that it's balanced and they know that it's gonna be satisfying for them. So that's kind of your challenge for this week. Put everything in the notes section of your phone. Get rid of those apps. They are causing you so much more stress than anything else. Write down your meal frequency and what you have, and then answer these 3 questions every day. Are my meals balanced with protein, fat, and fiber? What is the timing of my meals? Do I need to add anything in or maybe take anything away? Most often it's adding things in that we need to do, which is great. And then number 3, where do cravings and snacking tend to happen? and then you can adjust your meals accordingly. Now, like I said in the beginning, I don't expect you to know how to do this stuff. That's not your job, that's my job. That's what I do every single day with my clients. So if you need some help with this stuff, if you are tired of being a slave to the apps on your phone, if you're tired of feeling like you're not hitting your calories and you're not seeing results, and if you're tired of all of those, the apps on those apps, or the ads on those apps are just so stressful. They're like flashing things at you and trying to get you to like buy more stuff. It's so stressful. So if you're done with that, or you want to talk about being done with that, I want you to go to the link in my bio and apply for my one-on-one coaching program. This is what I help my clients do. This is what food freedom is. It's being able to learn your body, to know when you're physically hungry, to know when you're satisfied, to know the difference between physical hunger and emotional hunger, to know why you're snacking and why you're eating the things you are, why you're eating the way you are. This is what intuitive eating is all about. No apps required. No long-term food tracking required. My clients track for a week. Some of them, they track for 2 or 3 weeks. And then once they hit their rhythm, they're like, okay, I'm just good now. And that's possible for you too. So if you're ready for food freedom, which why wouldn't you be, because it's so incredible. There's nothing like it. You couldn't pay me to go back to what I was doing before. Head to the link in my bio, apply for my one-on-one coaching program. If you have any questions about this stuff or about the program, just send me a DM. Let's talk it out. I'm here to help you, sister. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.